This person finds everything about you to be so pleasing, physically and energetically. But with this energy of sensuality, it feels like they are drawn to your no nonsense attitude. You refuse to be a source of power for those who refuse to do the inner work within themselves, and you have set certain boundaries in your life that have established that, have sent that message very loud and clear. This person has stood there as kind of a silent support while you have gone through this process of up leveling. They have witnessed your glow up close and personal and firsthand. And while you may have only made little hints or suggestions about kind of your process or things that you were working to release or detach from or were trying to call in or cultivate in your life, this is somebody who really recognizes the progress and that evolution that they know has come from some very tough work, tough decisions that you have had to make within and in terms of the people, places, and things that you are allowing into your life. This is something that is deeply attractive to them because they see you as somebody who values yourself. You have a high opinion of yourself, not coming from a place of ego, but coming from a place of recognizing that you have done some heavy lifting in order to become this version of you. You protect that version of you fiercely. The price of admission to your life has definitely gone up. And this person thinks that that is so sexy of you. Your no, your silence, that rings loud and clear, louder than, the longest argument or the most witty comeback. And so this is somebody that is all about that. They love this version of you totally. We also have River of Blessings. So this person is kind of counting their lucky stars that they are somebody who is fortunate enough to be within your inner circle, somebody who gets a piece of your time and attention, not just in a casual way or in a fleeting way, but because you are building an ongoing connection with one another, this is somebody who feels very lucky to have that front row seat to your life now and moving forward. This is also somebody that feels very lucky to be on your team, be behind the scenes with you, get to experience the version of you that they have recognized you don't just kind of let others have access to easily. You don't give pieces of yourself away for free. You may be a recovered people pleaser, or you've come into a place of such self-love that you are refusing to kind of get caught within a healing trap that would suggest that you just pick yourself apart for, the interest of sort of striving and evolving for that ever unreachable best version of self. You're embodying that in the here and now, and this person sees that and they feel very lucky to get to experience this current version of you that has said enough is enough with diminishing yourself, with letting low vibrational or toxic people dim your shine, disrupt your peace, interfere with the flow of your prosperity in a variety of ways. You have leveled up substantially. You've cut certain things out of your life, and this person has made the cut as far as somebody, that gets to experience this version of you in the here and now. They're excited for what the future holds. They're excited for who you will choose to become through remaining very situated in this moment, very grounded in this moment, and allowing circumstances to come to you. They see that you've switched from more of a masculine energy, more of a go-getter attitude, and now you are just simply going with the flow. You have embraced your feminine polarity totally. You are allowing the things that are meant for you to come to you and trusting that what passes you by was never intended to be yours. It is this shift in mindset that this person has definitely recognized in the time that they have been getting to know you, have been building this connection with you. And so they are very blessed to see both facets of you in action, in the here and now. And this is somebody that feels that well-roundedness that you have embodied for yourself, but that in certain ways has also kind of trickled into the experiences that they have had with you. This is somebody who is very certain that you are the person that they want to build with moving forward. We also have power over difficulty. Yeah, so this person loves the way that you are a problem solver. You don't get easily discouraged. If things don't go your way, you simply reroute. You find another direction forward, or you're quick to kind of like shift what it is that you are aiming for as far as goals and dreams. This is somebody who has watched you make substantial progress, internal transformation coupled with external moves that you have been making that has accelerated you in ways that it feels like you're not even aware of because you're not seeing yourself completely. You're looking at the familiarity of your own reflection. And so this person with those outside eyes is able to see things about you, how you have evolved, how you have matured, how you have really come into your own. And some of this might even be the byproduct of being loved correctly or being loved with such an intensity that sometimes might be expressed quietly by this person, and at other times it's very loud. They have seen how this exchange between the two of you has been a contributing factor to tending this garden of who you are as a person that you have already done a meticulous and wonderful job of attending to as well. So this is somebody that is very confident that in terms of long-term partnership, you are somebody that they could count on through good times and bad. You're somebody that's not just going to be there when, everything's easy and everything's fun, but you're the type of person that would stand beside them in their darkest hour if things didn't go according to plan. That feels to be something that is a very important quality for them based on people that they had dealt with in the past that were only there as long as the circumstances benefited them. And as soon as it was time for that reciprocity, or in the moments when it really mattered, those people disappeared, they bailed out. And so it's caused this individual to have like a different criteria, subtle things that they are looking for beyond just sort of the shiny exterior of what is presented within a person. Yes, you are absolutely desirable in all of those surface level qualities, but you have a level of character about you that has been refined and honed through your own efforts, and this person really appreciates that. They are really attracted to that. That is definitely one of the things that they are looking for in a long-term partnership, in a mate, in a match, in a deep true love situation. We also have death and rebirth. Yeah, so you have gone through a process of metamorphosis. Before this person's eyes, you have emerged from some sort of cocoon, brighter than ever, more beautiful than ever. You have seized opportunities for yourself to capitalize upon strengths, to find ways to compensate for or have compassion for deficits or wounds inside of yourself. You have reached a level of self-mastery as a person that is in ways kind of like having an influence as far as how you're showing up in this romantic connection. Whether you know it or not, this person sees that. And so this is something that they feel is the type of quality about you as a person that draws them in deeper. It makes their soul feel safe with you. This is not just somebody that is like, yeah, we can go out and have a good time and, be a really cute couple and everything will be great. And, I'll hold it down for you should anything, get weird or start to kind of fall apart. This is somebody that really feels like without even having to kind of like make promises in that capacity to like always be there for one another in good times and bad. You're the type of person that you have been through those times of transition. You've been through those times of transformation. You're an expert in such matters. And so you are exactly the type of person that they want beside them facing the future. Even though they've got plans and they've got stability and everything should go, as best as it can, given the nature and the reality and unpredictability of the human experience and earthly life, this is still somebody that feels like if things needed to change suddenly, you are exactly the type of person that has demonstrated the level of resilience, character, loyalty to self, standards within yourself, that would be suitable, necessary, and very beneficial for any changes that occurred within their life or within your circumstances. So this is definitely somebody that is not just looking to kind of like have the next experience with you, create more intimacy in the here and now. They're thinking about long-term partnership, and their ego, their logical self is almost kind of from a business-like capacity, sort of looking at you as a person as like the right candidate, the right individual that would make sense for them in the times when those lovey-dovey moments are having to be put on hold and like real life kicks in. You're that type of person that they feel very assured from what they have seen, from what they have witnessed of how you've held it down or showed up for yourself in different ways. That you're somebody that would be there through thick and thin. You are the type of person that wouldn't just be there when times are convenient, but that you're the type of person that if you would kind of like promise yourself to another person, that promise would carry actual meaning. There'd be weight to it, and it would be in a long-term capacity. We also have touching earth. Yeah, so this is like Ace of Pentacles energy. This is somebody that definitely wants to take a substantial step forward with you, to kind of like let you know that although you may still be in the stages of your connection where it's a little early to, ask you to marry them or whatever, that they see you as somebody like with long-term potential. They are looking in that direction. They want to kind of do everything by the book. They want to do everything right. They want to make sure they don't like skip steps with one another. They like the momentum and the progress that you have with one another so far. But this is somebody that wants to like give you a token of affection, a gesture, even like a deep, meaningful conversation, something that isn't just kind of like you got to read between the lines or sort of find a way to interpret it, but something that like lets you know they are thinking very serious about you. They're wanting to create more closeness between the two of you, more trust between the two of you, more reassurances, like give you reassurances on their part that they're not going anywhere, that this connection as they intend it to sort of develop will be something that you can kind of hold each other very close and allow this circumstance between the two of you to blossom very naturally, because this is somebody that really wants to encourage you to continue along that path that they see that you are doing excellently upon, of kind of like reclaiming your personal power, making those better choices for yourself, self-actualizing, embodying that energy of self-love totally, and the ways in which that is making you kind of like glow or thrive as a person. This is somebody that's like all for that. They want to encourage that as a demonstration to you of how they want to show up in partnership. Reciprocity is one another's, mutual cheerleader, and also as the strongest support system for one another. So those are your messages. I hope that they resonated with you and that you enjoyed the reading. Like or comment to claim these energies. Subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more content that I put out here. Don't forget to hit the bell button to get notifications every time I post a new video. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I offer those through my Etsy shop, and there's a link for that below. I hope to see you again in another reading. Please take care and be well.